Islam, Shalom, Hola, Aloha, Bonjour, Osio, Assalamu Alaikum, Konnichiwa. This is your brother Zach Bay, Indigenous American Moor, coming to you live in full effect. Like, share, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell down below so you can be notified whenever I'm dropping some new content. Leave a comment, interact with me. Thank you, I really do appreciate your viewership. Let's jump into another one. Back at it again, Black's Law Dictionary. More definitions for your dome piece. Let's jump into it. Hopefully it's legible. Hopefully the lighting is well enough for you to see. Don't forget you can pause the video and read some of these definitions at your own leisure. So I'm going to start off right here. I want to do law of the land. It says due process of law. By the law of the land is most clearly intended the general law which hears before it condemns, which proceeds upon inquiry and renders judgment only after trial. The meaning is that every citizen shall hold his life, liberty, property, and immunities under the protection of general rules which govern society. All right, so that's the law of the land. And just so you know, the Constitution for the United States of America is the law of the land where we are. All right, check it out. This one, lawful, exactly what it means. It says legal. All right, so lawful and legal are pretty much synonymous, but I'm going to tell you legal, lawful outweighs legal, because certain things are legal, but they're not necessarily lawful. All right, so it says legal, warranted or authorized by the law, having the qualifications prescribed by law, not contrary to nor forbidden by the law. All right, so you really have to think about what laws, all right, statutes and codes, ordinances, executive orders, those are unlawful, to tell you the truth. Those aren't technically laws. All right, so let's see. Lawful man. It says a free man, unattainted, and capable of bearing oath. A legalist homo. I'll say, all right, a free man. All right, that's important how it has that there, which means one who is not enslaved. All right, so a slave is not a lawful man. One who is, in this one, unattainted. I would liken this to unincorporated. Somebody who's not burdened by contracts, other incorporations, any type of legal, someone holding legal title to his lands, properties, possessions, things like that. All right, capable of bearing oath. You have to be in the right capacity. You have to be in your right mind. All right. Lawful money. I believe I went over this before, but let's see. Money, which is a legal tender in payment of debts. All right. In the United States, lawful money is gold and silver. All right. So let's continue along here. Hopefully you can see everything. Hopefully it's legible. Let's see. I want to do lawless. All right. Lawless. Not subject to law. Not controlled by law. Not authorized by law, not observing the rules and forms of law. All right, that would be lawless. And then lawless court. This is an ancient local English court said to have been held in Essex once a year at cock crowing without a light or pen and ink, and conducted in a whisper. Very, very interesting. It sounds like a lot of proceedings that have been going on lately, these backroom deals, these silent contracts, these quiet contracts, these bargains that are being struck without light. All right, so at night it says without pen or ink. They're not keeping a proper record of these meetings, of these so-called courts. All right, it says conducted in a whisper. All right, Lawless man. Simply put, an outlaw. All right, so we have lawful man, and then we have lawless man. See that? All right, let's check it out. Lawsuit. A vernacular term for a suit. Action or cause instituted or depending between two private persons in the courts of law. A suit at law or in equity. An action or proceeding in a civil court. A process in law instituted by one party to compel another to do him justice. All right, so that's lawsuit for you. And then last but not least, I want to do this one. All right, I don't want to make this video too long, just some quick definitions. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. Let me know how I'm doing down below. All right, layman. All right, so if you ever heard the phrase layman's terms, all right, so something's layman, one of the people and not one of the clergy. You see how it has clergy here, how it has like a religious aspect. It says one who is not of the legal profession. All right, then it has legal right here. So what exactly do the clergy, religious people, and legal people in the legal profession have in common that links them to let you know that they are not laymen? All right, one who is not of a particular profession. All right, it's kind of like an average Joe, a common person. All right, so when they say put it in layman's terms, all right, it's kind of like what they mean. So it pretty much lets you know someone who is not a layman, anyone who is of the clergy, priests, bishop, archdukes, all of these people deal in the courts. And they say it's supposed to be a separation of church and state. And it says one who is not of the legal profession. So anyone who is a clergy is clearly not a layman. Anyone who is in a legal profession is not a layman. They all have codes, words of art, ways of speaking to each other that is not of the layman. It's not common. All right. I just wanted to bring those points home to you. Hopefully you enjoyed those definitions. Once again, this is your brother Zach Bay, Indigenous American Moor, and this is Black's Law Dictionary 4th edition. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know how I'm doing down below. Peace.